Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Reno Williams from Outlet Podcast. The greatest and latest, the boys and the coldest, aka Platinum No Features, aka License Subscribe to Ilsalot. So earlier, I'm motherfucking watching Joe Budden podcast and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big podcast fan. Like, that's kind of something I'm into. You know what I'm saying? And they got one of my favorite rappers up there, like Banks. You know what I'm saying? And he's talking about basically being an older rapper and, where he's at in the game and everything. And I remember, if you had to ask me one of my favorite times of music, I'd say like 2002, 2005, 2006, like the earlier 2000s. That's like my favorite time, but that's like nostalgia and shit. That's when I'm 30. I'll be 31 like next month. And I remember how that felt, how big it was, how serious it was. And sometimes you grow up in an era or a time and you don't feel like anything can beat it, right? But what really got me by this whole interview with the Joe Budden podcast was the fact that the nigga had grown so much. Like, I can relate to that part of it because honestly, like, I'm not no old ass nigga. Like, I'm not like 50 or whatever, but excuse me. But I just appreciate being an older cat. Like I tell anybody that knows me or anybody that asks me or whatever the case may be, it's like, I like being 30 years old over preferably being 20. Like, I don't miss being 20. Like, I did a lot of stupid shit when I was younger. I ain't like get arrested or nothing, but just let motherfuckers finesse me, wasn't using my head and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still somewhat crazy to an extent, but it's like, the time and age done kind of made me smarter with it. So it's like, I'll be pissed about some old shit, but at the same time, it's like the smart side of me would be like, nah, it come with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily make quick decisions. Like, I know how to make a quick decision, but it's not like I'm finna just be like diving off the cliff and doing some dumb shit and yeah, let's shoot the block. Like, I remember a while back, some incidences had happened, and some younger cats was like, "Yo, let's just shoot him up, and let's just go iron him out. Let's go do this, and let's put a bullet in his head and shit." And I'm like, bro, it come with that. Like being an older nigga, you think 2 or 3 times before you make a decision. At least I hope a lot of you niggas do. A lot of you niggas don't, but I hope a lot of you niggas do. But what I'm saying is this: I think about the longer term shit versus like just how I'm feeling in the moment about something. Like, I got kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? My daughter just turned 9. Like, I remember when she was like a itty bitty little thing. You know what I'm saying? And now she's like half my height, if not more, really. And it's just, everybody always talks about being young, and I miss being young. I miss being 20, and I used to do this back in the day. I was this nigga, and I had, bricks in the 80s, but nobody ever talks about, like, growing older. Like, I feel better the older I get. I want to say, well, I feel better the older I age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be 31 next month. I'm actually appreciative of being older. Like, it makes me feel better that I'm smart enough to know what to do, what not to do, how deep to think into something, how deep to read into a situation. Because I'm telling you, it be shit that I be pissed about, that I still want to act on. But at the same time, it's like, nah, I got kids. Nah, I got a career. Nah, I got this going on. Nah, I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying? That's the smart side of my brain talking. It's like, nah, bro, you ain't really that like that no more. Like, you like that, but you can't really afford to give the state no jail time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to the streets and shit like that, I let them young niggas have that. And I've never really been no street nigga. I quite frankly don't care to be one. And this camera's bright, that's why I keep blinking. I don't care to necessarily be a young street nigga like that with some shit to prove. Because to be honest with you, that's a young man's game, and that's a young man's battle. And like I said, I'm not old or nothing like that. But there's a lot of shit I'm too old for. Like, even the way I deal with women is differently. When I was younger, All I cared about was just getting some pussy, and that's the only thing I gave a fuck about. Now it's like, yeah, I give a fuck about getting some pussy, but I care more so about who I get it from. You know, when I was younger, it's just like, man, bitch got a fat ass and some nice titties, I'm trying to fuck. Now it's kind of like, but can she pick me up and give me some money, though? Is she gonna put me in some fucked up, excuse me, is she gonna put me in a fucked up situation? Is she gonna get me in some shit? Is she gonna start some shit? Like, okay, it's a chick I've talked to, and it's like, she got a shit together, but it's like, and I'm just being hypothetical, but, you know, the crazy baby daddy trope, right? Oh, I got a crazy ass baby daddy, he'll kill all us. And it's kind of like, I'll hear some shit like that, and I'll look at it, it's like, we could probably fuck around, but let me not come around you without a pistol or some type of protection for myself. Like, you know, when I was younger, like my cousin told me this shit the other day, right? And I'm probably gonna buy a pistol. But I said the same thing earlier this shit, but it was a lot more anger behind it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's kind of like, my cousin was more so like, listen, get you a Glock. It's better for you to need it and not have it. Well, yeah, it's better for you to have it and not need it, and need it and not have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something you want to just be walking around. And it's not, I'm not trying to be a killer or nothing like that, but it's like, you got shit to protect. You got shit to lose. Everybody don't think like you. And it's crazy because, like, you know, I give people advice and shit here and there. And quite frankly, I'm at an age and a point where I don't even really, like, bother saying it no more like that, because I know motherfuckers just ain't gonna listen. Like, when I was younger, I would say shit like that, and it's like, I would try to make you listen. Now it's like, you know what? I'm not in the business of pulling horses to water and trying to make them drink. I'll tell you what I think if you ask, but I'm not finna be on some type of shit where it's like, hey, man, I think you should do this, and bro, why you didn't do it, and why you didn't follow up with it? Listen, you want to be hard-headed, you be hard-headed. And that's just the wisdom that I've picked up over time. It's like, I can't force motherfuckers into shit. I can't force motherfuckers to be mature. I can't force people to be the bigger person. I can't force you to be the smarter person. Only thing they can do that is time. But I'm finna get off this motherfucker and probably lay back down and take a nap. I got some errands to run today. But this has been Ronald Williamson Outlet Podcast, man. Y'all have a good day.